Okay. We back with another solo leveling video. And in today's video, I got something special for y'all. I got chapter 137 review, discussion, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be going over chapter 137 today. And you know the new format. We are not showing any panels or anything, okay? Now, for those that missed my solo leveling light novel readings, go ahead and join my Patreon. Link is in the description to this video, okay? If you want to listen to them, all of the Patreon memberships are able to listen to the solo leveling light novels. I will be dropping a new chapter this week, okay? This week, I will be dropping the new chapter of my reading, so make sure you guys are there for that. But first things first, if you're new to my channel, or for some odd reason you're just not subscribed, and I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed to me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a upload from you. Boy. And make sure you guys hit that like button. And make sure you guys comment down below, because y'all know your boy love talking to y'all in the comment section, okay? And make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel. It is called Stay Up Late, where I do a lot of SCP readings and we discuss a lot of SCPs. If you don't know what SCP is, just go on my channel. You're gonna enjoy it, okay? Just go ahead and check it out. Link in the description to my Discord, okay? If you ever want to speak to me, or if you ever want to know anything or keep up to date with anything, make sure you guys join my Discord. Link is in the description. Enough of all this talking. Let's go ahead and get into chapter 137. Okay, so starting off on chapter 137, I'm currently reading it right now as we speak. I will not be reading it to you guys, and I will not be showing any panels. If you guys want to do that, just go read it on your own. Yeah, we're going to just leave it at that. Make sure you guys using Tappy Tunes, okay? Yeah, Tappy Tunes. So, okay, so I remember Jinwoo just took out the massive giant. He just defeated him. So I'm assuming that this is the time where they're gonna go inside of the actual gate. So it says Jinwoo had 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he actually gained about 4 levels from that fight. That's pretty good. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure he might have grew more levels, but he had to share experience with Baru, and I think he had to share experience with Igris. Whoever was fighting the giant monster, he had to share experience with him, so he could have potentially got more experience from that fight. Of course Jin was gonna defeat the enemy. I mean, it's Jin. I mean, come on now. And look, the chapter just started, bro. It just started, Jin. You just jumped off of a 4 or 5 story building with your hands in your pocket, bro. It's like everywhere my guy go, he just gotta flex on people. I guess I'll never understand. Of course, you're young Nim. That is interesting, because usually if he kills the boss, it does tell him that you have killed the dungeon boss. But it only said that he killed the enemy. So that right there, even though that giant was powerful, that tells him that it's not over. He didn't kill the dungeon boss yet. Yes, sir. That raid not over. My boy, he thought that was the boss, though. No cap. So he also tries to use shadow extraction on the giant, but that doesn't work. He's not allowed to do that. Of course you expect it. I kind of like those pink eyes on Jinwoo. I kind of like the pink eyes. He got the pink eyes with the purple aura. Yeah, my boy looking dope. Now, this scene right here is really funny, because Jinwoo in the light novel, he thought that the monster wasn't dead. He's like, I sense this aura coming from the monster. And he tells Jinho, he's like, back up, because this fight might not be over. But all in all, it's actually Baru. Because in the light novel, he forgets that Baru even burrows into him. Because like I said, in the light novel, this fight actually was a lot harder and it lasted a lot longer than it did in the webtoon. So he actually forgets that Baru was inside of the monster's body, burrowing through him, killing him from the inside. My king. Damn, my boy Baru looking mighty elegant. After, I believe he's already leveled up. I'm not sure, or he's going to soon. So Jin, once Baru comes out, he was actually shocked because even though the giant is dead, his presence is still, he's able to mask Baru's presence, okay? So that just pretty much means that Jin could barely even sense Baru inside of his body because of the magic that's still being emitted from the giant. So even though he's dead, he still has magic even still present in his body. Oh boy, he's like, is Jinho safe? Because look, a super powerful magic just exploded out from the gate. And y'all know who in that gate. For all my light novel readers, what y'all think he looked like, man? I've been curious for a long time to figure out what my boy looks like. I'm curious. Is he big? Is he smaller? You know, what is he gonna be? I'm not gonna spoil it for my webtoon peoples, but for my light novel people, y'all know, leave it comment below. My boy always looking. Okay, that boy Igris came and saved Jinho. He made sure he was good, you know. So right there, Jinwoo was really curious about what's going on because the magical gate just started sucking up all of the giants. Their magic, it's magic, the giant, it was sucking up all of its magic, and the gust of which it was pulling was so strong that it cut the side of Jinwoo's face. And we all know that Jinwoo really doesn't get damaged that often. Like, he got damaged from the architect, but that was because he was in a fist-to-fist fight for a while with multiple different enemies, and he started bleeding. A gust of wind cutting his face and actually making him bleed is something that's really hard to do. So that, obviously Jinwoo was like, I gotta go inside of this gate. He's like, Jinho, listen, I know you came all the way on this trip with me, but you can't come inside this gate, bro. You might really die. And Jinwoo was like, yo, I gotta fight whatever's in here, so I might not be able to protect you. So Igris, protect my guy. Make sure he's good. Okay, Jinwoo just went through the gate, and it's looking like he gets teleported to a massive castle. Of course it's huge, Jinwoo. I mean, it's a castle, bro. I mean, yeah, you're literally fighting giants. So of course, whatever castle that they live in or anything is gonna be massive. Oh, so right now, right now, Baru and Jinwoo are having a conversation. And Baru is wondering if Jinwoo can hear it. Obviously, Jinwoo can hear it. His hearing is just, if not better than yours, Baru. But that's a beautiful image of Baru and Jinwoo. They both have the aura. Right now, I'm pretty sure Jinwoo has Ruler's Authority activated right now. So that's why they're all decked out in purple. Oh, they hear that sinister laugh. Interesting, okay? So looking at the design of this guy right here that's all chained up, I think his design is pretty straight. I can see why he couldn't move. He's literally tied up and he's being penetrated, in multiple different sites. That's tough. I would hate to be in that position. You gotta be in that position for years, decades, eons. No, bruh. Bro, he can't even stand up. He's literally chained to the floor. That's terrible. And he's obviously requested Jinwoo to remove his chains. Now, you got to understand. So this guy right here is a sovereign, okay? And you could tell by the dialect from before because he was spewing out saying, haha, he was laughing because he wasn't laughing at Jinwoo, but he was laughing at the monarchs. Because the first person to find him was the shadow he was laughing at the rulers, my bad. He was laughing at the rulers because the first person to find him was the shadow sovereign, okay? And right now, obviously, he can only sense the powers of the shadow sovereign. That's the only way he knows that the Shadow Sovereign is here. But he doesn't necessarily know that Jinwoo is the new Shadow Sovereign. If you understand what I mean, he doesn't know that. He just can sense the aura, and so that makes him assume that his ally is coming to help him, and that's why he's requesting Jinwoo to free the chains, and he's laughing. So that's the reason. Okay, so I'm okay with this part. So when Jinwoo gets there, obviously the Shadow Sovereign, he introduces himself and let him know that he is obviously a monarch, okay? And then he comes to realize once he actually sees Jinwoo, he's like, you're not the guy that I know, which is Ashbourne, which was the previous Shadow Sovereign. The thing with that is they're pretty much following the light novel with this part, and which I am fine with. I'm glad that they actually did the scene where because Jinwoo is obviously not stupid. He's like, you're a monster, and you're telling me that you're gonna help me, a human. But he's like, yeah, obviously he's gonna help him, because at the end of the day, Jinwoo is a monarch now. But he's like, you're not strong enough to be able to take on any of the other monarchs. Like, and Jinwoo right now would literally get washed by all of them, except for Baran. But Baran is a different case, because that actually isn't the real Baran. Baran was actually killed by Ashbourne a long time ago in one of the previous wars. So that actually isn't the real Baran. But, so the King of Giants, he pretty much uses a spell that is called Pledge of Honesty, to which neither user can lie to each other. And Jinwoo's system picks that up and lets him know that, hey, he's trying to do this with you. Are you going to allow it? And obviously Jinwoo's going to say yes out of pure curiosity, but the King of Giants can no longer tell a lie to him at all. And this is a really funny interaction right here. Jinwoo asked the Shadow Sovereign not the Shadow Sovereign, he asked the King of Giants. He's like, why can I talk to you, but I can't talk to all the other monsters? And that was kind of disrespectful, because you got to understand, this man is a king. He's a sovereign. He rules over all these. So the citizens of the Chaos World, which are what we call monsters, are called the Denzins. Okay, they're the Denzins of the Chaos World. Obviously, the sovereign he rules over them. He rules over the giants. So to compare him to a mere Denzin is the absolute most disrespect. And he lets Jinwoo know that, because he's like, of course you could talk to me. Do you not know who I am, what I am? I'm not even close compared to one of them monsters. So right at the end of the chapter, Jinwoo asks one of the most key questions in the story. And it's a big question that a lot of people want answered. He's asking, so he confirms with the King of Giants. He confirms, are these the rulers? Obviously what we seen in the memories when he was fighting the architect, they were cladded out in white armor, and King of Giants lets him know, yes, that is them. And the most important question of the series is, why do they keep sending monsters at us humans through gates? All right, obviously they're gonna leave it up on a cliffhanger. We're gonna have to wait till next week to figure out. But that is a really key question in the story, so I can't wait for you guys to hear that. That was actually the end of the chapter. I enjoyed the chapter. I think it was a decent length. I didn't have any problems with this chapter. I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It wasn't nothing special, but at the same time, we got to see another sovereign again, and I love to see the sovereigns. I love to see all of their designs. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.